TSMC has announced another expansion in the U.S. state of Arizona. It's the third fab scheduled to be completed by 2030, specializing in 2-nanometer chips or more advanced processes. The news bumped up TSMC shares by 36 NT to close at 819 NT on Tuesday, a record high.
The rise also popped up Taiwan shares, which picked up 378 points to close at a record-breaking 20,796. Let's hear from a semiconductor industry expert.
都还没有任何的营运的状况，所以说现在就马上宣布了3场。
The first 2 fabs aren't yet operational, so the announcement of a third fab at this point is largely because of demands and pressures from the U.S. Department of Commerce. The U.S. is aiming to have a 20% share of global advanced chip production by 2030, or even more. Although the U.S. subsidies are just within expectations, or perhaps even not as good as expected, costs in the U.S. are much higher than in Taiwan. TSMC's challenges in the U.S. will only truly start after operations kick off.
The White House and the U.S. Department of Commerce have announced up to $6.6 billion U.S. in subsidies for TSMC, as well as $5 billion U.S. in low-interest loans. The third fab will bring TSMC's total investments in the project from $40 billion U.S. to $65 billion U.S., of which about 10% is subsidized.